it's a man, ain't nobody helping me. Whatever it is, if you love it more than God, ain't nobody helping me. If you spend more time with it than God, it is considered a Dagon. Ain't nobody helping me. Ain't nobody. Who are you spending your time with? Because the Bible says, they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. What it really was saying that when you put your total interest in something, it is considered a Dagon. Ain't nobody helping me in this house. And before God would share his glory with a Dagon, he would cut off his head and allow it to fall flat on his face. He'll cut down your business. He'll allow your business to fall. He'll allow your career to fall. He'll allow your household to fall. He'll allow that TV to blow up. He's not talking to anybody. Whatever you put before God, God will allow it to fall flat on his face. Be careful of how you spend your time. Ain't nobody helping me. Because you might be worshiping a Dagon. Ain't nobody helping me. I know Dagon was a statue, but some of you now is worshiping. Ain't nobody helping me. You listen to music all day long, all kinds of music. You watch the soap operas all day long. You go shopping all day long. You talk to your girlfriend all day long. Ain't nobody helping me in this house. And you ain't spent no time with God. And God said, I will not share my glory with anybody. For the Bible teaches me that God is a jealous God. And God said, thou shalt have no other God before me. If I'm talking to anybody, I don't care if you wash your car 7 days a week. If you make it out of a Dagon, God will tear it up. Ain't nobody helping me in this house. I don't care if you cut your yard 7 days a week. If you put it before God, God will have somebody to mess it up. And who am I talking to in this house? Look at them and say, your Dagon is about to fall. Yes. Hallelujah. Be careful. Yeah, be careful, be careful. Be careful, be careful. If you spending time with people outweigh spending time with God, you gotta check yourself. Ain't nobody helping me in this house. Ain't nobody helping me in this house. If I'm talking to real folk, if you spending more time with other folks and it's outweighing with spending time with God, you better change that thing. If I'm talking about it, because you need balance in your life. If I'm talking to anybody, so the Bible said this. The Bible said, well, they got the ark of the covenant, put it in the house of Dagon, and the Bible said the next morning they came in there and they thought that God was going to be, they thought that God was going to fall on the sea, and the Bible said, oh, Dagon fell flat on his face. And God spoke to me, he said, tell the people, in order for me to get rid of that Dagon in your life, I got to allow it to fall flat on his face to get you to humble yourself. Ain't nobody helping me in this house. Have you ever loved something so dearly and you depend on it and you loved it and it was so important and it kept falling flat on his face? Anything that keeps falling flat on his face is trying to get your attention to humble yourself. Ain't nobody helping me. That's why some things in your life keep falling flat on his face. Every time you put your hand in something, it falls. If I'm talking to anybody in this house, it's trying to tell you that God is trying to humble you. Ain't nobody helping me. Because if God would allow it to fall flat on his face, you would develop a spirit of pride. Yeah, you get high-minded. Yeah, you get all puffed up. You'll start boasting in yourself. If I'm talking about it, you're going to talk about, look how good I am, and look how good I'm doing it, and look, ain't nobody can touch me, and I got it going on, and this and that. And before God allow you to get exalted like this, he'll allow you to fall on your flat on your face so you can be able to humble yourself. Who am I talking to in this house? So my Bible teaches me, humble yourself at the mighty hands of God, and he will exhort you in due season. If you humble yourself, God will promote you. If you humble yourself, God will raise you up. If you humble yourself, God will move folks out your way and make you be the first and not the last. If you humble yourself, God will bring you from the back door to the front door. If you humble yourself, God will bring you from the bottom all the way to the top. Who am I talking to? In this house, yes. Who am I talking to? Yes. Humble yourself at the mighty hands of God, and he will exhort you in due season. Is there anybody here lately lately, there have been some things falling flat
yes.
on your face. You've been wondering why it's been falling flat on his face. God is trying to tell you something. He's trying to teach you how to humble yourself. If I'm talking to anybody in this house. That's what the Bible said in Corinthians. Paul picked it up. He said, for the weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but it's mighty through God of pulling down the stronghold. Ain't nobody helping me. Bringing everything into captivity. Ain't nobody helping me in this house. And every high thing that exalts itself against God. Ain't nobody helping me. Everything that you raise up above God in your life, God said, I'm really ready to move. If I'm talking to anybody in this house, I don't care if you bring your car before God, God will pull it down. I don't care if you raise your boyfriend upon God, God will pull it down. But my Bible teaching me, no, they don't help me in this house. Every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. God said, I don't care how many doors in your life, before it's all over, they're going to have to bow to me. So when you see things in your life start falling flat on their face, it's only a sign that God is trying to humble you. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face. Ain't nobody helping me. Who am I talking to in this house? So somebody say, he's trying to humble you. That's why you ain't got the job. He's trying to humble you. That's why you ain't got married yet. He's trying to humble you. That's why you ain't got the house yet. He's trying to humble you. That's why he ain't gave you the promotion yet. He's trying to humble you. So when you do get there, you appreciate what God done for you. You start thinking God and not your Dagon. Yes. He got to humble you. Because if you don't humble you, he can't speak to you. Some folks you can't talk to when they got it going on. Ain't nobody helping me. Some folks you can't minister to. You can't talk to them. You can't touch them. You can't even call them. But they got so high. If I'm talking to anybody, they walk with their head up in the air. I'm talking to some real folks. But before it's all said and done to the filter, before the dust settles, I guarantee you God will allow it to fall. If I'm talking to some real folk, when you meet them folks again, they'll be so humble and meekly and lowly, they even open the door for you. Ain't nobody helping me. They'll even pat you on the back. They even call you. They even take you out to lunch. And I'm talking to some real folk in the house. Look at myself, your Dagon is getting ready to fall. Yeah, it's getting ready to fall. Yes. But listen to this. The Bible went on and said, well, the next morning, they kept putting it in this place. This kept fall. It'll fall. Amen. Who I'm talking to in this house? They'll fall. Yeah. I'm talking to some real folk. Yeah. It'll fall and they'll put it back in its place. Who I'm talking to? What do you do? When your Dagon fall flat on his face? With a mic here. What do you do when your Dagon fall flat on his face? As I'm talking to some real folks in this house. As I'm talking to some real folks in this house. What do you do when your Dagon keeps falling flat on his face? Give me a moment. As I'm talking to somebody in this house. Because if your Dagon keeps falling flat on his face, you mean tell me you ain't got the hit yet? If I'm talking to some folks in this house, if I'm talking to some folks in this house, if some stuff keeps falling flat on his face, you mean tell me you ain't got the hit yet? You ain't got the hit after the marriage got turned?